Now, despite Patricia and Steven having gone to the same college during some of the same years and having classes in some of the same buildings, they never crossed paths. It wasn't until October 2017 at the Zimmerman wedding when they were briefly introduced. Over the next year or so, they continued down their own independent paths until one day Patricia reached out to Steven.
Never did I think that sliding in your DMs 4 years ago would lead us to this moment, but I'm internally grateful that it did.
I called Steven, and he's like, yeah, I'm flying in. I'm taking this girl to Santa Cruz for the weekend. And I'm like, what do you mean you're taking a girl to Santa Cruz for the weekend? You know, he gives me the older brother pep talk. We're only 60 seconds apart, but he's like, yeah, you know, if you really like a girl and she's, you know, she's hot, you gotta put in the work, bro.
I remember leaving back to Austin after that weekend was over and thinking to myself that there was something special about you.
They continued from then to FaceTime each other for hours at all times and taking trips back and forth to Texas. The way Steven has pursued her and has always treated her is the way you want to see your best friends treated.
In 2020, these two were taking things more seriously when Patricia came to live with Steven temporarily in Austin. That's when they really recognized that this relationship had potential. So one day they got a U-Haul in Arizona, packed up Patricia's stuff and drove to Texas, where they began an exciting new chapter.
We have created such a beautiful life together. Our beautiful home that we built, our fur babies, and all our friends and family.
When Patricia and I first started talking about marriage, one of the first things Patricia told me is that you need to make sure you ask my mom for permission. Thank you for raising such a beautiful, strong, and loving daughter. You did an amazing job, and Patricia looks up to you so much. Wow.
Look at you.
You look so good.
Today begins a life of giving and sharing, of nurturing and supporting and allowing each other the freedom to change and grow as individuals while developing your mutual spirit as time goes by. Do you take Steven, whose hand you hold, choosing him alone, to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you take Patricia, whose hand you hold, choosing her alone, to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
I promise to be your best friend and biggest fan, and to always listen and compromise as we go through this journey together.
I promise to always love you, take care of you, provide for you, and put you first.
Steven, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love that I have chosen you.
Patricia, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love that I have chosen you.
In the company of two wonderful families and your circle of friends, and by the power invested in me in the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Villarreal. You may kiss the bride.
You are so deserving of a love like this, and I can't wait to see you two go through this thing called life together.
Yeah. like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at